not happening.
This is just about ready to start.
Well, thanks very much.
And the message usually received, thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Maxey. Robert Covington out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Payne at the point. And for Boston, down to the front court along with Tatum. Holiday out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The unmistakable feel of the first day Clark of the NBA regular season. Game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
Now here's Payne after Jaylen Brown's miss. George finds Payne, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here is Holiday. D right on him. Down low. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Holiday.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Payne passes to Covington. Over Tatum. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside, Maxey. Back to Payne. The shot by George. Wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Outside Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Maxey looking it over. 5 to shoot. Here's Payne.
You know, it's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying in position and contesting and challenging the shot without fouling.
And the layup is good. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. White against Maxey.
Holiday doesn't give you anything easy. I imagine players hate being defended by Drew Holiday.
Covington with the steal. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
George against Brown.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving this man any room to feel comfortable.
And Holiday kicks to Brown. Holiday dishes to Tatum. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reeks the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Embiid. They grab their own miss. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now, here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 5.
You know, George's not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's George, following the bucket by the Celtics. Passes to Payne. Shot clock at 5. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. Brown, good.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
George, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now, here's George. He's got 5.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers trailed by 5. Here's Maxey.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Maxey. Let's go. Porzingis with the rebound. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking time.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Oubre's checked in. Back to George. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And given how well he shoots it from the line, this is not a good foul. Got to avoid that at all costs.
Martin, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
Now George, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Pritchard. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Now White, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Al Horford getting after it, putting that putback back in the bucket.
Maxey passes to Martin. Now the pass to Oubre. Now Martin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
In the corner, it's Martin. Pass to Drummond. The baseline jam. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Down low, covered by Martin. And it's Brown missing. The 76ers trailed by 6. He feeds it to White. Bucket is good. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Brown. Good work defensively by Martin.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now Brown, after the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Brown, the pass to Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Oubre. Martin, the pass to Martin. And stolen by Horford. Oubre against White. Brown feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Horford. Yep, it counts. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here is Martin. Here's Maxey. It's deflected. And that one's good. Drummond. Celtics leading by 8. To the inside. Oubre with the steal. Here's Maxey. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Right the pass to Cornette. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis. Jason Tatum.
1:19 left here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was. But, Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And Tatum pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
White with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Maxey. Back to Martin. Passes it to Drummond. Clock at 4. From the arc. And it's Drummond with the jam.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Martin. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, leading by just 2. And
the 76ers, 27.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire quarter.
Oh!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness. An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Payne passes to George. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 8 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Tatum on the wing. And the rejection by Embiid.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
Outside Tatum. And the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3. Pass to Drummond. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. To the paint. There's Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Tatum against Drummond. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Over Embiid. Porzingis can't hit. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Tatum. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hauser the pass to Tatum. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possession. You don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Porzingis, Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers leading. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Payne, and the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot. Nothing seems to be going down.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Pritchard. The 76ers also with a sub. Robert Covington's checked in for Andre Drummond. Payne in the post, guarded by Holiday. Payne's shot is good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they call an illegal screen here.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Payne looking around. Embiid finds Payne. Back to Embiid. It's up a 3. The shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. White with it. George picks him up. White against George. Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, Holiday's a strong guard. Does not mind mixing it up at all. He can play physical if he needs to.
Oubre outside. Now here's Payne, guarded by Holiday. Here's George. And Tatum pulls it down.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Out to Porzingis. Passes it to White. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Oubre with the steal. Here's Payne in the corner. George with it. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Now here is Holiday. Payne covering. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found it perfect.
76ers trailing. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. To have to trust the process here. They're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The pass to George. Up top, Covington. And Derek White picks up the foul.
Derek White.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
White against Oubre. Pocket 6.
Boy, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Boston now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. To the middle, here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
George finds Embiid. To the left side wing. Here's Maxey. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Outside White. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
Great instinct from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Martin's checked in.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday with it. Now Covington defended. And that one is good. Brown's got 7.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Back to Maxey. He dishes it to Embiid. For Porzingis, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Celtics on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Dish now to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
6 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Tatum no good.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Martin. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
is knocked loose, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Martin's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers, Kenyon Martin
There's White.
Jr.
The kick out to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Horford. And no good. Good D by Embiid. Outside, George. Lets it go. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Now it's just a 3-point Boston lead. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was the first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Maxey finds Embiid. George with the ball. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's White, and White slams it in.
So White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through.
Maxey against Holiday.
2 minutes remaining.
Martin wide open. He fires from outside off the mark.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
At the line for
And he makes both free throws.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Horford's got the ball. White, good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Maxey. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And White kicks to Brown. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trailed by 9. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Martin.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
round of applause for Celtic Entertainment.
Changes for Boston. Luke Cornett is checked in for Tatum. Akailu comes in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers also making a change. Drummond's checked in for Caleb Martin. Horford the pass to Cornett. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Drummond. Outside, George. Feeds it to Embiid. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Luke passes to Cornett, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid. Celtics have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And that one misses.
Luke Cornett at the line for 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 20 seconds left in the first half. Outside, George. He kicks it to Martin. Shoots it up. And he recovers it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
The 76ers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. That quarter had to take a...
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we'll keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, the story is their poor shooting, under 40%. You got to give the D some credit, but they look uninspired on offense. It'd be nice to see fewer isolation plays, more ball movement, and creating for each other.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Horford. He's out there with Brown. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's McKaylee. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
There was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zingas, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Tatum comes in for Al Horford. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. Payne passes to George. Back to Payne. Kicks it to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Holiday. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, there is an understated, quiet physicality to Holiday's game. I mean, he's a guy that you don't want to mess with. He's strong and tough and persistent.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just 1 All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Now here is Holiday. Payne covering. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, that basketball IQ you see from Holiday, understated but consistent, so valuable, especially in these pick-and-roll sets where he just cuts up defenses.
You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
George, that's a two-pointer. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Covington's there. And it's Brown missing. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Fires from the wing. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics leading by 6. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all. Taking names, making statements.
Embiid is at the elbow. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the high post, and the jumper is good. George has got 14 points.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Embiid. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Payne passes to Maxey. Porzingis against Embiid. Back to Maxey. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Over in the corner, Brown. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
There's the pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. George looking over the floor. Payne gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
White is checked in for Boston. Oubre is checked in for Philadelphia. Outside Holiday. To the middle is Porzingis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. The 76ers trailed by 7. Knocked loose. Embiid, the pass to Payne. Oubre outside. And the 76ers call time here.
Philadelphia. Okay, fans, who needs a free defense? Get up on your feet.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And that one misses.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's good. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the inside.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
He can't get it to go. Good D by Covington. The 76ers trailed by 9. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Slam dunk city, Paul George, with the big-time throwdown there.
Now here is Holiday. To the paint. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters, help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Embiid, and Caleb Martin subbed in for George. Covington finds Martin. Shot clock at 6. Oubre, and that one goes long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Right the pass to Holiday. Tatum with it. Working on Payne. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Oubre outside. Tipped away. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Payne passes to Oubre. From downtown. Payne can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And the 76ers with some changes. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Robert Covington. And Maxey subbed in for Cameron Payne. Maxey kicks to Martin. Oubre inside the three-point line. Humming is double. Outside Martin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that mistake.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Robert Covington's checked in for Martin. Holiday against Maxey. Porzingis. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Maxey. To halt the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Maxey's got 20.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. Porzingis trying to get free. Tatum's shot is off. The 76ers trailed by 13. Martin wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Martin's got 6.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Start it.
Here they come. It's CELTICS Entertainment.
And so it's Boston with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. White dishes to Horford. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oubre passes to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
And here's White. He's got 14. Inside. That's good from Horford on the assist by White. He's got 8.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Maxey finds Oubre. Now here is Martin. Pass to Maxey. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 22.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Al Horford plays such a smart offensive game, and you see evidence of that as he's able to outsmart the defender and get him to bite on that pump fake.
The 76ers trailed by 11. Outside, Martin. Back to Maxey. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Takes it inside. It's Drummond, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Boston leading by 9. Now White. 14 points for him. Pass to Pritchard. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And finished off by Oubre.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense. A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Oubre outside. Maxey passes to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. 27 seconds left to play in the third.
He's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
And that one, good. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Beyond the arc. Horford no luck.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the 76ers. Embiid is out there with Martin. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the small forward. Here's Springer. He's covered by Maxey.
Philadelphia foul. Tyrese Maxey. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line, Jaden Springer.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Maxey. Vicious to Payne. Porzingis against Embiid. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Here's Holiday. Rebound by the 76ers. Martin finds Payne. Outside, George. Payne passes to Maxey. Goes up on the high post. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. Back to Tatum. Nice move. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got 27.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Outside, Maxey. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
Celtics making a switch here. Lights checked in.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
The offensive rebound.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Here's Brown. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And Brown is just so physically imposing. I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Passes it to George. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. That one misses. White with the defensive effort. Austin leading by 9. Here's Tatum. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
The pass to Payne. And here's Embiid. And they get it. And the 76ers get it back.
And, you know, I know his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep that possession alive.
Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Porzingis kicks to White. It's Brown on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. White's running. Count it.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
The 76ers trailed by 14. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Shoots over White. It's hauled in by Brown.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. To stop the drought, Oubre passes to Maxey. Porzingis with the block.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
White and the rejection by Embiid. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A second chance effort. Embiid, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Boy, it has been some kind of game for White. He's been aggressive and fearless and free in attacking all game long.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now Oubre. Shoots over White. Oubre can't get it to go. To the inside. Tatum. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. From the wing. He gets it in there.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Holiday with it. And there's the feet to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 16. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Pass to George. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. Kyle Lowry comes in for Oubre. Holiday. Porzingis inside. He's covered by Maxey. Tatum against Covington. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
The 76ers trailed by 17. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And taking the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Lowry, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration from the Wiley vet? Lowry, no stranger to taking contact and still finishing.
At the line for one.
Free throw good, Lowry. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Tatum's shot is off. The 76ers trailed by 16. To the paint, here's George. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here's Tatum for 3. And they recover it. Tatum on the wing. It's White on the wing. White against Maxey. And Derek White picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the 76ers making a change here. Doughton's checked in. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Outside, Maxey.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
76ers substitution, McCain.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Covington with the steal. And here's the fast break. Maxey, no good.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Now here is Holiday. Over to the left wing. Paul George with the steal. Down low. Here's Covington, and it's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. They recover it. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And here's Holiday.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 put him in a rough, tough spot.
He's off on the first. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Eric Gordon. He's checked in for Philadelphia. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Holiday surveying the floor. A three from Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter. Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Gordon against Holiday. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey kicks to George. 5 on the clock. And they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Boston leading by 15. And there's the pass to Cornette. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by George. Brown. Outside, White. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Celtics.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Covington, up and in on the way.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Holiday with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Altman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.